Alright, it's everyone's favorite song, so I will refrain from talking over it.
This is going to be a synchronized mode right now. Interesting method of battle mode that we have now. I'm guessing most people here already know what it's all about, but since both teams' move inputs are combined, so instead of like, let's say there was $1,000 on blue team on A and $500 on red team on B, that would mean that then if blue team was on A and red team was on B, that would mean that there will be 66% A and 63% B for both teams. Their move inputs will be combined, in other words.
Have you ever had one of these matches where there was two high bettors on both sides?
Once or twice. To be honest, I really want to play more in this kind of mode, but I always seem to miss it. I always seem to miss the high betting times.
Yeah, and unfortunately this time we are not allowed to bet either.
Unfortunately. I actually would have loved to bet this game, but commentators' burden, in other words, does not allow me to do this. But you can all be safe in betting and you can all be safe in betting and then you will know I won't take all your money, steal your odds, whatever you may call it.
Don't worry, someone else is going to do that here. Well, there is extended betting time for this match, so you have quite a bit of time to get a big bet in.
Interestingly enough, chat is singing the Katamari right now. I actually don't really see this happen too often, so it's nice to see finally for quite a long while.
I'm sorry, did you say you don't see it very often? It happens like all the time.
Well, I need to avoid it. Sorry.
That's fair. It is a little obnoxious at times.
I mean, it's kind of endearing in a way, but I just don't really enjoy actually participating in it. No offense to those who do.
I enjoyed it the first maybe like 12 or 16 times, but after that it kind of lost its flavor. My favorite part is seeing the lyrics on a delay.
I've never understood some of the lyrics that TFT puts in personally. It's like Zeke in the afternoon. I just cannot hear that in the original song at all.
Do you actually know what the real lyrics are?
Kind of. I mean, I've seen them. I never played this game ever, but I have seen some of the original lyrics. Because of course this song is spammed so often on TV, so we'll do put up the original lyrics from time to time. I think that Stealth Rock over-centralizes the meta. I think it's... Well, I haven't played Pokemon in a very long time, personally. I'm not certain if I'll change that in this coming Generation 7 or not, but chances are that I probably won't. Still, I do think that Stealth Rock is definitely a major part of the metagame, and everyone has to be prepared to deal with it, but I'm not sure if I'd say it over-centralizes things. It was definitely massively centralizing, but I think the metagame is better off without it. It's a hard question to answer.
Hey, just because since it's now too late for anyone to bet really big, which side would you have bet on really big?
I would have bet the opposite of Roy. Bet 10 million.
At 10 million? Did I hear that right? 10 million?
Yes, I would have bet 10 million and taken that nice 2 million from Roy.
That would have
very
been
upset
great.
That I couldn't have done that.
Oh my god, that would have been so nice.
One of these days, it will happen. Mark my word.
I'm sorry, I was laughing out loud that entire time. I just didn't have my mic plugged in because I didn't want to, like, hurt your ears or anything.
Anyway, with 2 million 2 million on red team, this should be a pretty foregone conclusion for the battle. Watch as Palkia spams Bubble versus Tropius using Air Slash. Of course, red team also gets a crit, which definitely doesn't hurt their chances, even though they don't particularly need it. Interestingly enough, Red also decides to go for Synthesis and forcing Blue to use Trick Room at the same time. Not at all a bad idea. Healing themselves while also getting some, forcing Palkia to do a non-damaging route. Of course, they also force Palkia to Trick Room twice by using P twice. Therefore, Hippowdon will also be slower than Tropius. But not a bad strategy by Red Team there. Colosseum. Sorry, I don't really have the don't quite have the ability to pull off that what face like that what face-esque speech.
I could say the line now, but it's like Trick Room's not in effect, so it kind of loses its effect.
Yeah, that too. Chance was missed. That's Air Slash will finally finish off Palkia as it goes down, and Hippowdon is getting sent out. Unless we decide to go and put 3, but they won't do that. Dance stream begins and Blue are forced to use Swallow against Team Sunny Day thanks to that 2 million bet going on move C. Meanwhile, that sets up Solar Power boosted Solar Beam for Red Team. Now Blue Team could be forced to use Earth Power, will obviously have no effect. And Red will just get a nice super boosted Solar Beam there and some nice overkill to OHQ Hippowdon. Tropius will take some more damage thanks to Solar Power, but it's essentially trivial at this point.
Really, at this point, you want Solar Power activated to get that special attack boost. Potentially. And now, Trick will also be forced by Red Team, moving on to C for full Sunny Day, but they don't mind that, they just want to use Trick for some reason. I can't read the islands on this tiny Team Viewer screen. So that's Heat Rock and Kelpsy Berry. Well, I don't think those are particularly useful. Yeah, neither of those are really going to affect anything. Isn't the Kelpsy...
Well, they do take... Well, it does use up Natural Gift, I guess, but...
That was Natural Gift fighting on against a flying type, so it didn't really matter.
Never going to mean anything, really. Barely probably would have done more than Solar Power damage did that turn. And so Tropius will eventually get a final Solar Beam in to finish off this battle, to finish off Medicham. And so Red Team will win this to absolutely no one's surprise. And a nice... now that's 85,261% payout will be denied to Blue Team, unfortunately for them. And instead the red top bettor will basically take all the money in this battle.
So congrats, Roy.
And congrats to the more bets on Red Team as well, on their $1 and $2 payouts. Something is better than nothing, I suppose, and something is also better than losing, as Blue Team did.
Only 3 people on Red got more than 2 dongers. Again, I express regret that I couldn't have faced Roy in this battle and made it truly an epic for the ages.
There will be another time.
I've said that for the last month or more, ever since Synchronized came out. But either I'm asleep or I just barely miss out. They playing on Synchronized versus Roy.
What is the last time that you can make a really big bet?
That's hard to say. I'm not totally certain I remember this. Probably, I think there was one battle fairly recently where I either bet all in or like at least 10 million in. I'm not certain just what I did. But it was basically this entirely one-sided battle. There was no way of losing. Even if like the team in question picked all the wrong moves.
Unlosable matches.
Yeah. I mean, I would have made an exception if I thought that I could get 2 million out of Synchronized mode. I would have definitely made an exception. I had to go for that massive payout. But that's not popped out yet. That scenario has not happened so far.
The only time that I bet big on one of those synchronized matches and won was actually when someone on the other team bet like 30,000, and we fortunately were able to get all of the really nice picks, and Bronzong used Heal Bell 5 turns in a row.
What was the biggest bet on your team?
It was my bet, and it was like 14,500.
Sounds like you got pretty fortunate then.
Yeah, other guy bet like 30,000 right as it went to the 10k limit, so I couldn't bet anymore. That was actually during those Christmas sets, I think.
Move to betting 100k in Synchronized Roy. I'm disappointed. I wanted to see us to face in a battle for the ages, but if you're willing to just downgrade it all, well, I'll say I'm disappointed. I'd say that's just plain disappointing. I expected better of you.
Calling out Roy on the stream, I love it.
You got scared as soon as I said I'd bet 10 million against him. You know it's true.
Can we force a synchronized match?
Unfortunately, it can't be done. It's just RNG. But what do people think of my accent? Is it as unexpected? Vote nay or vote yay?
What exactly is your accent?
Well, I mean, if someone in the chat doesn't already tell you, then I've said which country I come from pretty often, so we'll see if someone in the chat actually does know.
Well, I have a pretty good idea, but I like the sounds fake English.